Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe and put likes, because your support is important for us. And here we go.
Since the bleak era of World War II, the Soviet Army has esteemed the rocket projector and has incorporated thousands of units into their arsenal to meet their armor doctrine needs. Despite its inherent inaccuracies when targeting specific objects, the rocket projector has served as a relatively cost-effective and psychologically impactful weapon on the battlefield, particularly for engaging non-line-of-sight targets. Rather than aiming at individual targets, operators typically selected target areas for engagement. When deployed in coordinated groups of multiple rocket-launching vehicles, these salvos proved immensely destructive against enemy forces, validating their strategic value. With Soviet influence prevalent in Czechoslovakia, it was only natural for the Czech army to align its armor doctrine accordingly. For decades following World War II, Czech forces relied on the RM-51 multiple rocket launcher, featuring a six-wheeled truck chassis and a turret capable of elevation and traverse. Armed with 32 130mm rockets, this launcher was based on the Soviet BM-13 series from World War II. The RM-51 found utility beyond Czech borders, being utilized by Austria, Bulgaria, Cuba, Egypt, Libya, and notably Romania, where it was known as the R2, and nearly 600 units were procured. During the 1960s, the Soviet Army upgraded from the BM-13 to the BM-21 series, which featured a traversing/elevating turret mounted on a six-wheeled truck chassis and armed with 40 122mm rocket tubes. This design was later adopted by the Czech Army and localized as the RM-70. The RM-70 was a modified version of the BM-21 tailored to meet Czech Army specifications. It was built on a heavy-duty, eight-wheeled armored vehicle chassis, housing a 40-tube 122mm launcher unit behind the armored crew cab. The design prioritized protection, positioning the unit to operate just behind friendly lines yet within range of designated enemy target areas. Powered by AT-903-3 V12 multi-fueled engine producing 250 horsepower, the RM-70 boasted a range of 250 miles and a top road speed of 53 miles per hour. The crew enjoyed relative comfort and safety within the steel-armored cab, equipped with armored visors for enhanced driving visibility under protection. Its 8x8 wheeled configuration ensured it could traverse off-road terrain, while its mechanized approach enabled it to keep pace with Allied tracked tanks and infantry fighting vehicles when necessary. With storage for 40 rocket reloads, the vehicle could fire its weapon system twice before requiring a full reload by a carrier vehicle. The RM-70 boasted an impressive firing capability, with its crew capable of launching all 40 rockets in less than 20 seconds, reaching targets up to 20 kilometers away. The turret's flexibility allowed the system to engage target areas from any required angle without necessitating the entire vehicle to be repositioned. This feature enabled the vehicle to effectively deploy a barrage of rocket fire, then relocate to a safer position for reloading. For point defense against low-flying aircraft and infantry, the crew relied on personal weapons or the included VZ-59 series general-purpose machine gun. This ensured the RM-70's versatility in engaging various threats on the battlefield while maintaining its offensive capabilities. The RM-70 underwent several notable variants, beginning with the base RM-70 combat model. The RM-70/85 emerged as a lighter, unarmored version, featuring AT-3-930-51 series 265 horsepower engine for increased mobility. This was followed by the modernized RM-70/85M, which integrated a new fire control system and land navigation suite, enhancing its effectiveness on the modern battlefield. The rocket itself was also upgraded in this derivative, extending its range to 36 kilometers. In 2000, the RM-70 Modular was introduced to meet NATO standards, offering a multiple rocket launch system, MLRS, with a modular design. This design allowed for the interchangeability of the armament turret, accommodating different caliber rockets as needed, thus significantly expanding the tactical versatility of the RM-70 family. These systems were introduced in 2005. Additionally, the VZ.92 Krizan VMZ served as an engineering vehicle variant, providing a modular solution for various battlefield roles, including ranged anti-infantry and anti-tank mine laying. This further diversified the capabilities of the RM-70 platform to meet the evolving demands of modern warfare. Since its introduction in 1971/1972, the RM-70 has enjoyed widespread adoption by various armed forces beyond the Czech Republic, although many of these systems have since been retired. Operators have included Angola, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Ecuador, Finland, as the 122 RAK H-89, Georgia, East Germany, later transferred to Greece after reunification, Greece, Ghana, Indonesia, Iran, Lebanon, Myanmar, Poland, Rwanda, Slovakia, Sri Lanka, Uganda, Uruguay, Yemen, and Zimbabwe. The formal designation of the RM-70 is Reiktemetsor 1970. Despite being introduced into service in 1971, the RM-70 is designated as the M1972 in NATO nomenclature.
That's all for now. See you later.